Let's try Drafty in here. So Dominion's eyes can see all, don't let it overwhelm you. Drafts can have cards from any clan. We don't get cards from regular bosses, but we get 2 cards from flying bosses. We have random cards at the start. Lunar Coven, which is probably my worst faction. We do get the Shattered Shell, which I don't mind. Alright. Valor is irrelevant. I'll go Sacred Wicks, I guess. Crystalline Seeds could be interesting. Titan Sentry is fantastic. That's actually a great get for us. Apply Rage 3 to friendly burnout units. Nah. Apply Spell Weakness could be interesting. Okay, so we got at least some tanks. So if nothing else, we get that going for us. This is bait, but I'm going for it. It is absolutely bait. Units cards without upgrades cost -1. Trial Wars are because I barely go for the trials. You can call me a coward or whatever, but I really just don't even think I need to. It's not even a matter of, like, not wanting to or, like, being scared to. I'm like, I don't really feel like I have to. Hey, Random, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. You good? That's good to hear. Hopefully you've been taking care. So you're dead, you're dead. But all these cards are consume. Alright. Damn, my champion didn't gain a single point. That's not good. Let's see if we can get a good Lunar Coven unit. Oh, that's right. Everything's random. Steelworker could be interesting. Conduit 5. I kind of like the idea of Conduit 5, and I'll give him Titanite as well, so he's super tanky. Oh, we got the new boss as well. Ooh! We got another new boss, the Flesh Weaver. Fleshlings have 5 damage, 5 attack. They have 3 more stacks of mass. I don't know what that means. I've not seen this new boss. This is a brand new boss. I think they added 2 boss fights, so now we've got both the new boss fights in this fight. I need more capacity on my floors. I've got a lot of good units, but like no space to actually put them in. Okay, let's retry that. I don't really need to be taking damage at this point in the run. Alright. Is this a roguelike? Yes, it is. Have I seen the Harley Quinn show? I have not. I assume it's a cartoon, right? Like a lot of the other stuff. Good left. Let's see if we can upgrade some spells. Maybe we can make some good spells. I've no way of healing is the problem. So that guy's... Even though I love the Awoken Hollow, he just doesn't fit. It's a cartoon, yeah. You started watching it the other day? Nice. Frailty permanently gain 10 damage. Let's stick this on this card. So as long as I can avoid that unit getting killed, will be love and life. Make card intrinsic cost -1. We'll just get a selfless as cheaper. What? Like, I assume it's you know, focused on Harley Quinn and her, like, adventures or whatever, but what's it actually, like, about? What's the, like, TLDR on the plot? Ah, so it makes... So it summons guys when it gets hit. Oh, they're gonna go up to the top, aren't they? Oh no, they're rooted. So they can't move. Okay. I was trying to become the top villain in Gotham to prove she doesn't need the Joker. Okay. So it's probably gonna have some, like, sort of meta kind of stuff in it. Meta comedy type beats. This is a weird boss fight, man. Did you tell you love the Joker's given the choice to say Batman or Harley? Chooses Batman because he needs Batman, but he doesn't need Harley. Damn. That's crazy. That sounds fun, though. I'll give you some shields, and I'll take 1 damage here. 1 damage isn't the end of the world. Okay, ended up being a bit more than 1 damage. I have no cards left. How's this happened? All my cards get consumed. Wow. They even say Joker always loved Batman, it was always him, yeah. Okay, I need to restart this battle, because apparently I've completely screwed this up. I did not realize that almost every single one of my cards gets consumed. I need to make sure I use the Sacred Wicks better. So shocking to find out Joker's a terrible romantic partner. Who would have thought? Who would have thought this guy that goes around just killing people would be a bad partner? Damn. I mean, he does kill people. I was about to say he doesn't really kill people, but he kind of does. I suppose it depends what particular media you're watching, but he most certainly does kill people. At least on occasion, if not on the regular. He nuked Metropolis? Did he actually? I've not heard this. Wait, Metropolis? Is it Metropolis, Spider-Man? Not Spider-Man, Superman. Oh, he made Superman go evil, okay. I don't know if I can win this. Oh, we're just gonna have to go for it. I don't know if, we got enough left in the tank. We do, okay. The Injustice movie. There was an Injustice movie? I thought there was an Injustice game. Or is it not related? Go helical. Unleash the Wildwood's really good. Nah. Nah. What do I go for here? Definitely capacity. Okay, let's go this way. I need the heal. Equipment or room card. Rejuvenate, gain 10 max health, plus 10 max health. Well, I don't actually have any ways of healing people. I have no cards that actually... Actually, no, I do. I've got Unleash the Wildwood. We'll go Meat Shield. Yes. Sure. Permanently gain 1 conduit. I mean, it's actually, like, kind of useless. Yeah, this guy didn't end up getting the boost, unfortunately. Let's get this guy Large Stone. Alright, let's see how we go. Now that we've got a bit more capacity, we can actually put a few more units on the same floor. My champion is actually useless. He's actually so bad. I know it might sound rude to say, but he actually is just trash. Let's get some Frostbite on these bozos. My damage is so low. Okay, we're gonna take some damage from this, regrettably. There ain't too much I can do about it. Six damage isn't that bad. 0 damage here is good. Go for the full heal. There we go. I learn a lot more about superhero stuff every time I hear about it, because I don't really watch a lot of, like, superhero movies. They've just never really been my thing. Well, now you're cooked, because this is going to do insane damage. 245 times 2. Wow. Okay. Upgrade spells. I just feel like this deck just sucks. This deck is just awful. Let's try and upgrade spells. Let's at least see if we can make one really good spell. Plus 15 magic power. Do I have a room card? I do not. This could be interesting. This is like the one really good spell I've got. None of these upgrades really help me terribly much. Double stack. I mean, 16 Frostbite goes kind of hard. And I can remove Consume. Okay. I've figured out the strat here. Because the deck is so thin, I can play that, like, every turn. That's the strat. The strat is be a menace. Oops, wrong order. 1, 2... Let's put armor on this guy. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and then you can stay on the top. Okay, magic power. I'll give you some shields, and then we'll pass. Big damage. God, all these cards are terrible. Right, you do die at least. You don't die. Okay, well now you die. You get your meat. You get whatever it's called. Higher gelled. High regal, as my good friend Luca would say. Let's just kill this guy. Easy. Alright. Yeah, we still have, like, no damage. Which is a bit scary. Yeah. Alright, well this thing gets improved. So it just gains 10 attack every time instead of having the frailty anymore. Its penance has been complete. Upgrade units or trinkets and baubles? Like, what am I really going to do with my units, man? My units are all terrible. I'm going to go trinkets and baubles. I need to hope that I can get something really good that can just clutch the run out. If it's full moon, spells in hand gain plus 10 power. None of these are any good. I can remove cards. I might just bin the Shattered Shell. He's not very good. And I'll get rid of a copy of Sacred Wicks. I mean, as it stands, I pretty much just throw it away as soon as I draw it anyway. Alright, we've got the other new boss, who might just destroy me, I'm not sure. I do love the groovy boss thing. Probably should save the, this guy, whatever he's called. Okay, unleash the Wildwood. You're coming back just to die. That's your job. She comes back around. Big Frosty. Meat. Vengeful. I need more energy. My energy situation is real bad. So I always draw my blights. Okay, 2 damage. Isn't that bad. And I think I can just kill the boss with my spell, because he's going to have so much spell weakness. He's got 10 stacks of it. So he takes 375 damage times 2. Not bad. I mean, it took 2 damage. That's not that bad. These are all terrible. These are all pretty bad. Lava Armor's okay, but not even really that good. I think I need more energy now. Yeah, I don't think we're winning this one. Certainly not in our first go around. Our deck just is just awful, man. Okay, upgrade units or upgrade spells. Let's try and upgrade our units a bit more. Okay, dualism on this guy's kind of crazy. Let's make him endless, so at least now we have another guy who's, like, on the level. Quickness and extra damage. Seems quite good. Friendly units have endless. Okay. Mage Blade 6. He's only got Conduit 12. That is so bad. Oh, he's only killed like 10 enemies the whole run. That is so bad. Alright. So I want you on the bottom floor, you on the bottom floor, you on the bottom floor. This is like my tank floor. Lava Flow, Crystalline Seeds, Vengeful, Damage Shield. Okay. There's your Meat Shield. Everyone up here becomes endless. Apply the Lava Flow. Okay, Helical kills this guy. 1 damage. Kill you. Yeah, we just don't have any. We just have no steam with this this deck here. Like there is quite literally nothing to look forward to. At least our Pyre has like quite good damage. Okay, we take another 8 damage. Okay. Just absolutely horrendous, man. Wow. Alright, let's try this one again. I think this challenge might just be beyond my capabilities right now. Okay. I mean, that's the rough setup. I guess what could I have done better? I don't know, man. I mean, I think the thing that I could have done better is had better... if I had a better deck, it would have helped. Because pretty much the only thing that I've got that actually does any serious damage is these Frostbite guys, and even then, they aren't that great. That 4 is a killer, man. Alright, more Frostbite for these guys. Let's heal you guys up. Yeah, if we can even make it through this fight, I'd be very impressed. Because I don't think it's possible. So I really can't afford to be playing spells on this floor. So let's not play spells. Damn, man. Just like no Frostbite at all. Yeah, GG. I can't see a path to victory from here. Oftentimes I can still see a path, even if it looks rough, but this one I was like, nah, there's nothing. I'll try that one again. I'm not going to fall for the bait with the champion this time. Alright, what do we got? Infinite box. These are all really bad. I'll go infinite box, I guess. Mageblade 3 could be interesting. Mageblade 2, Full Moon Sweep. Let's go Crucible Collector. Sword Maiden. I like the Sword Maiden. Sword Maiden's really good. Yeah, I'm not going for Battleborn. Alright, apply armor to defend the units and silence gain. Well, I don't have any silent units, unfortunately. Applying spell weakness, apply one more. That would have been super good on the last run. The problem is I don't think I've got anything that gives spell weakness. I'll grab that just in case, but I don't know if we can... I mean, there's no guarantee that we'll get anything that will give us spell weakness. That will allow us to apply spell weakness, I should say. This one's not great either. We do win just off the basis of just pure tankage. But we really got nothing. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing with the Pirate Dominion. It makes for very interesting runs, but very, very random runs. These both suck. I'm sorry, but they are both terrible. Yeah, so the thing is, I don't... Like, I've got Gorge, but I've got nothing that triggers Gorge. I've got Imps, which don't, like, go with anything. Mage Blade, but I've got nothing that gives Conduit. I mean, I've got this. This can give Conduit. I guess we'll just make the Sword Maidens just pure damage. It's like the only thing we've got going for us. Well, there's both of the Mage Blades. Wonderful. Well, let's put some spikes in this guy. Alright, well, we're just gonna have to take some damage here, unfortunately. Ah, they're not free. Well, ain't that unfortunate. At least these guys should have pretty good damage. Even so, their damage is really not that great. Yeah, man, because the thing is, it draws from everything, so the odds that you'll get an actual working combo is not great. But you could also just get a completely busted combo. Nah, none of these. None of these cards, please. It's like in US elections, and I love that my American friends do this. Sometimes in your elections, I've seen, you have like an option when you're voting, and it's none of these candidates, and I'm like, that is so good. I love that. I wish I could vote none of these candidates. Alright, this guy is a character. I don't even know if it's worth even, like, carrying this run. Like, is it worth even really trying to push this, or is it better to just restart? Because I think I'll just restart. Because this run is cooked. It's really easy because there's usually never anyone good enough to warrant it. I just love that sometimes it's there. I'm just like, that's just so good. Healing a regen spells cost -1. I mean, I would love that if I knew I would get... Look, I'll take it. Moon Cycle triggers an additional time. I have no guarantee I'll get a card that triggers Moon Cycle. I'll take it. Horned Warrior. Here we go. Shade Guard's actually quite good. I respect the Shade Guard. Base New Moon and he gets extra attack. Not bad. I like that. If it's full moon, spells in hand gain 10 magic power. I mean, I'm going for a new moon build, so I don't know if that quite works for me. Liquid Tunes gain armor? Sure. Yeah, because in Australia, you may or may not know this, voting is, like, required. Like, you are legally required to vote. Which has it has its strengths and weaknesses, for sure, right? But you are, like, required by law to vote. You cannot, like, just say, nah, I'm not really interested, or I don't like anybody. You have to vote. Yeah, so these edge prize are useless, the moon calls are useless. So it'd be nice if there was like an option to just say, yeah, no, none of these guys are really doing it for me. Maybe next time. So I've at least got a combo here. My leader plus the Shade Guard is a good combo. That gets a thumbs up from me. Everything else, I hate, but that's fine. These just suck. I feel like this run, more so than like any other run, is just pure RNG. You might say, well, the whole game is RNG. But this is especially RNG. If you get, like, if all the cards they give you at the start synergize, you're like, oh, this is the greatest deck of all time. But... not so right now for me. Infectory. Because the Moon Callers, having 2 Moon Callers could actually be, like, actually really good. But you need a card that synergizes with them. If I had a single card that had Moon Cycle, they would go crazy. But alas, I do not. Alright, well, we just need to keep getting banners and hoping that we get something good. Man. Just no synergy. Strike, apply corruption, spawn a friendly unit from deck, melee and spell weakness. I love the idea of corruption on this guy. That could be crazy. So be it. Alright. Flesh Weaver. I don't know how I feel about the Flesh Weaver. It's an interesting boss. Okay, we take 1 damage, that's not that bad. Let's move to the new moon. Well, this guy's cooked. Start purging some of these from the deck. Yeah, so the corruption is super good against bosses. Because 40 corruption every turn means he's taking 40 damage, you know, onwards. 40 damage, 80 damage, 120, 160, you know? So it's 40x damage for the rest of time, essentially. These are all bad. This is not bad. Yeah, whenever there's a card that is actually, like, kind of good, I'm like, wow, alright, they've actually cooked with this one. If I had a card that healed, this guy would be so good. I think capacity, but I'm not really sure. Alright. Let's go trinkets and baubles. I've got to get something good. Immune plus 100, or apply armor plus 2 to friendly units, silence gain 1. The thing is, I don't really have that many spells that I'm playing, so I think I'm just going to go all in on the new moon here. These are really good. Silent units get 20 damage during new moon. Units get an extra upgrade slot. That's crazy. I can potentially make my Shade Guard even better. Okay, what do I get for my random event? I can copy a card. I mean, there was a temptation to copy him 5 times, but I'm like, no, I can't justify that. So now I've got 2 of these guys. I'll just use those guys as meat shields, man. Like, I really have no other use for them. As sad as it is to say, I really don't have any other use for these cards. It sounded like he said it had some help. It's like he was asked, like, how did you get inside the janitor's closet? Oh, I had some help. Brief respite, or respite if you prefer. And we do just win. Okay. Yeah, and getting the corruption early on the bottom floors is... it gives huge returns. I mean, apparently we just have to loot, because if we don't loot, the eggs disappear, because we're not, technically the right faction. So tempting, but I can't risk it. Quickness. Dualism. Corruption 40? Let's go. I'll give the other guy quickness. Apply Fragile and Multi-Strike. Apply Trample. I'm going for Trample, man. This could be really interesting. I need to get more capacity. I need the ability to... actually... no, I don't. I don't have to have Ardun on the same floor as these guys. He can be anywhere. He could be up here. Probably should have had these guys in the opposite order, but that's fine. You can take some hits for me. You can have a friend. Wow, man. The damage is very interesting. Corruption is just crazy, dude. Okay, everything dies, which is great. Okay, definitely do need to be more aggressive with using Shadowcast. It worked out fine this time, but it might not work out so well in the future. Yeah, this boss gets hard countered by Infectory, because every time he dies, it summons another mushroom that he then has to kill. And then if there's another unit behind that mushroom, they get a free hit on him, which means that he dies again, which means that it spawns another mushroom. Creates an infinite death loop. Very unfortunate for the poor fella. Alright, now I have no idea what I want to do. I need to remove stuff from the deck. Some of these cards are like actually useless. The Edge Prior is beyond useless. It actually does nothing. Give a card Permafrost? No, I don't think so. More power, cheaper. An Umbra Stone being cheaper would be nice. Let's reroll. Gain holdover. None of my cards can be held over. Spell Chain. I mean, Spell Training Umbra Stone could be kind of nuts. Hitting both of those guys with okay, this is gonna be interesting. I feel like I want to stick you at the top. Like this. We'll see how this goes for us. Kind of screwed up my ordering there. Oof. Guildmonger, your job is to die. Let's redo that turn, because I can do it in a better order. Can have one more energy. Dominion's Eye, Guildmonger. And we'll go for the Infectory. Okay, put the other Shade Guard in as a shield. Vengeful. Kinda wish I had a single healing card. A single healing card would make this a much more comfortable situation. Yeah, the corruption is absolutely shredding through the bosses right now. Especially Strix. Alright. That was a nothing turn. Well, Strix is just straight up dead. And the enemy... what's his name? Hallow? Hallow. He's not far behind. He's dead next turn, I think, because he's got 200 corruption and 100 health. So he just literally drops dead. Alright. That was very interesting. These all suck. I wouldn't mind picking this up, but I don't want to calcify Ember, so no. No. What do I go for here is the big question. I think we go for energy, because capacity isn't going to help us that much more at this point. Because I think we want to separate the corruption guys. Alright. Upgrade spells. I mean, I'd love to get like a really broken spell combo. Okay, Eclipse Chamber is actually enormous. It's actually phenomenal. Make a spell intrinsic. I'd love to make Alloy the Ancient's intrinsic. Firecast would be great. Holdover. Nothing can be held over. Make Propagate cheaper. Yeah, I really wanted to remove Consume on something, anything. Because I have some very good cards, but they don't oft get played. Okay, Infectory down here is good. Stick the Alloy on this guy. Put that there, why not? You can copy hit and die. You can give the trample damage. I'll give you some trample damage too, because you have a huge attack. You guys get this. I'll put you here, even if it does mean that you just die. Which it doesn't quite mean that. You actually survive for a turn. For what that's worth, which is not terribly much. Yeah, I definitely want to hit you with this. And then let's not take any damage. Okay, you guys all die. You die too, which I don't like. Now you don't die. We do take some damage here. It's quite troublesome, but such is life. Actually going to take quite a lot of damage here. I don't know if this is quite a lethal amount of damage, but it's not good. That was so bad. Okay. Yeah, I got nothing, man. Yeah, I got nothing. I'll try this one again. Maybe there's a way that we can navigate this. Maybe I feel like, maybe we want Ardun on the bottom. Do we want to put these guys, like, up here? So we get the maximum amount of time for the corruption to actually spread. And that kind of makes sense. Okay, give you trample. I'll give you trample. We're just gonna have to take 5 damage here. Which isn't the end of the world. You can kill this guy. Pop the Eclipse Chamber here. Avoid damage. More mushrooms. Shadow cast. Taking 13 damage is probably not the end of the world here. Put the Infectory, why not? Goodness gracious, alright. I mean, he would just die if I sent him in, so there's not really much point. don't even know if we live. Ah, damn it. Good try. Ah. Yeah, I didn't run the numbers very well there. Look, we'll give it one more go. And then we might finish up, I think. Okay, we actually got a healing spell. Squad Leader. I mean, again, a card like Squad Leader. He could be good, but you need to actually have cards that benefit with it. Okay, let's go Pyogel. Make It Rain synergizes with Pyogel. Morsel Maker is generally pretty good. The Amorous Inoki is fantastic. Okay. Apply armor to friendly units. Alright, let's try that. Alright, Sting spells gain damage. Ooh. If I could guarantee that I would draw Sting spells, I probably still wouldn't pick that. Okay, we need to do this around the other way. So the Inoki comes out first, then Arun, then this guy. I'll play another Inoki up here. Pop this guy. I mean, there is at least a combo here. I don't think... Oh, but... Oh, I don't think these guys getting summoned counts. When you play a unit card. They're not unit cards. Oh, man. I thought I was onto something. I mean, at least they're making this guy a bit stronger. Okay, let's go back. I would rather take 1 damage here than potentially have this guy get all the way to the top. I mean, Amorous Inoki is really good. I just need to get something that synergizes with her. I mean, it doesn't really matter which way I go. Look, Shadow Eater actually isn't terrible. Shadow Eater at least goes well with the Morsel Maker. Let's redo that. If I can kill this guy, still play these two. Alright, that's not terrible. Okay, back. Always gotta play Blood Moon first, because this card actually has like a... I don't want to say it's a time limit, but like, it has to be played in a certain order. Alright, well we don't quite get the win here, but... we do some damage at least. Yeah, Shadow Eater's not that bad. He's not great, but he's not bad. And I don't mind taking another 1 damage here, if it secures the victory. There we go. Nice, okay. There's... It's not even... I wouldn't even say it's a theme, but there's like something resembling a theme. It's beginning to resemble a theme. Spells are not my forte, so we're not going to grab this. If we had a really good, like, attack spell, I would consider it, but we just don't. Problem is, I don't have anything that really works with Rally. But I can Purifying Cleanse him over and over and over and over again. Remove Consume, don't need that. Reroll me. Hold over in the Purifying Cleanse. Now we can actually get some spikes happening. Okay, Shadow Eater, Morsel Maker. Put Ardon on the bottom. There we go, Thorned Hollow. Get him started. Put you up there. Unfortunately, this champion screws up the ordering. That's his fun little shtick, as it were. He's like, I screw up your ordering. Good luck trying to have a strategy when your units are just in all sorts of funny directions. Pop these guys. Take 1 damage, it's fine. Yeah, I'm very resistant to taking any damage if I can help it. I need to learn to let that go. Sometimes you just gotta take damage, and that's okay. So unfortunately the Shadow Eater is actually completely useless. He's just sitting in the back, doing absolutely nothing. At least my Morsel Maker has a heck load of damage. That should have been on the Shadow Eater, but that's fine. We're gonna go for energy here, because we're actually pretty good for other stuff. I'm gonna grab Unleash the Wildwood, it's a great card. All these other guys suck. And we go energy. Okay. I'm gonna go for trying to upgrade some units. Let's see what we get. Neither of these are good. They're both equipment based, which is kind of funny. Apply armor 3 to friendly units. That's okay. Getting spikes 8 on Rejuvenate kind of goes crazy. Being just thick as hell also goes crazy. I don't have anything that gives him regen stacks. That's really what makes the Thorned Hollow good. So regrettably, he's not at his capacity. Ah, right, I made him bigger. I kind of forgot that I made him bigger. That's okay. Surely this guy dies at the top, right? He doesn't. Damn. Dragon Breath gets rid of him. Keep this guy rolling. How much tightness skin does this guy end up with? He gains 5 each floor, right? He doesn't die. Amazing. Alright, well now you die. No you don't. Now you die. Keep the heal train going on this other guy. I mean, there's something resembling a strategy here now, which is good. We win some hands off the keyboard. Let's just let it go. The Thorned Hollow is just incredible. Thorned Hollow is so good. It's probably one of my favorite units. I know it sounds crazy because it's just like, oh, it's just a big spiky boy. Yeah. Sometimes that's all you need, man. Just big spiky boy. Neither of these are really a good fit. Restores health. Yes, I think we will take that. Inferno Room. I'm gonna grab the Inferno Room, man. Energy when a unit dies. Let's get wacky with it, man. Alright. What should I duplicate here? Is there anything that's even worth duplicating? I mean, I could copy another Thorned Hollow. It wouldn't be bad. It wouldn't be good, but it certainly wouldn't be bad. I don't even need my champion anymore, man. My champion actually doesn't do anything. There you go. Yeah, I need more energy, man. Capacity is like a non-issue. This combo is kind of interesting. The Thorned Hollow plus Morsel Maker, I kind of like this. It doesn't count as a Rejuvenate though. I think gaining max health doesn't count as a Rejuvenate, right? Okay, unfortunately the Titanite here does a lot of work for them. We do still win. Because this guy's been quietly cooking in the background. He's been slowly getting a little stronger. He's not great. He's pretty bad, in fact, but he can get the job done. I'm gonna try and go for unit upgrades. I want to see if I can get the Shadow Gorge at something. I can give him Titanite. I mean, Titanite's not terrible for him. Other than that, I don't really need anything else. Duplicate a card. I'll do it. I'm gonna regret it, but I'll do it. Means out of my deck of 24, 3... I have a chance to just draw 2 of, like, the same card, basically. I don't like that this guy's gonna make it to the top. Alright, not bad. I'd rather not take 13 damage. Alright, let's restart this fight. It was very silly of me to put the Morsel Maker in the middle. The Shadow Gorger literally needs to eat, otherwise he's actually completely worthless. Okay, maybe I do need to go for capacity after all. I'll give you a full heal. Big burn. Boosty boosty. How much damage does this guy do on his 20 damage? Okay, I mean that works fine for me. kill this guy. Got the Dragon Breath here. Could make it rain, but there's no need. We have so much energy now, it's great. I still haven't drawn my boiler room. I think it's gonna come up now, right? Yeah, there it is. Alright, does this guy on the top actually die? He does, okay. Meat shield. Boosty boosty. Alright, kill this guy. Kill this guy. And his spikes are pretty decent, if I do say so myself. Like, 120 is not a bad spike total, and it's gonna keep increasing. It's because he gains 8 every time. That's the part that's kind of crazy. That's really bonkers. Yeah, you take 40 extra damage every time you get hit. So every time you do an attack, you take 40 extra damage too. If I could get something else that synergizes with spikes, Bramble Lash, someone like that, it'd be so good. Restore a friendly into full health, then swap health and damage. No, I don't think I will. Apply Fire Gel 4 to enemy units. It's just one of those things. That's the thing, I honestly don't think capacity is going to help me. I think I need more draw. Because the problem in that particular battle was not drawing the boiler rooms, sorry, Inferno room sooner. I think I gotta cut some cards from the deck, man. Some of these cards really ain't it. I could see giving you multi-strike being a good get. One of you guys being endless could be useful. Remove cards. I think I just get rid of the Enokis. I'll get rid of one Enoki. Now, at least the fungi is small, so he can fit somewhere. The Enoki is just actually useless. As much as it pains me to say it. It's normally a card that I would quite like, but not this time. Here we go, that's our setup. And from this point on, the deck basically just plays itself. Unleash the Wildwood. Heal, heal. This guy's gonna make it up with a lot. Let's weaken him. Okay, there's Boiler Room. Sorry, Inferno Room. There's Boiler Room as well. Link to take 5. I'm gonna be taking a lot more than 5 damage, unfortunately. I'm just not so sure. Spikes are good, but you need more cards to trigger them than just the spikes themselves. And essentially that's all that we got, is we just got decent spikes with nothing else. Yeah, I've definitely intended to attack my own unit. Alright, heal, heal. Play these cards out. Gotta hit them for something. Way too much damage. Way more damage than I should have taken. Ah, no, we're cooked. Yeah, no. Nothing doing. No. There was something sort of happening. The spikes were really good, but without a way to get more spikes, like regen, right? Because with regen plus a spell that heals, you get double the spikes. So I would have been getting 16 or more spikes per turn. Well, I would have been getting an extra 8 per turn, basically. Which, over the course of like 7 or 8 turns, adds up. Well, that was a pretty good session in terms of the new challenges. We beat 4 of them, and then we're sort of hitting our head against the wall with this one. So maybe we'll try a different one next time. But 4 out of, I think there's 20 new challenges or something like that. Good start. And we won most of those 4 without too much difficulty. It's just this one was really tricky. That one I think I might leave for a little while and then come back once I'm a bit more rested, a bit more confident, all that sort of stuff. But it was really fun playing some more Monster Train 2. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it as well. Because I know I had a wonderful time. It's always a good time playing this game. It's very enjoyable. So look forward to more of the dimensional challenges next time. And I'm also looking forward to, I think there's a DLC coming out sometime early 2026, I want to say, but I'm not 100% sure. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the session of Monster Train 2. Look forward to more of the challenge runs in the future, and I'll catch you guys there. So see you later. Bye-bye.